Are you thinking about visiting Panama? Before you pack your bags, you'll want to know the cultural norms and etiquette that can make or break your experience in this tropical paradise. In this countdown, we're diving into the top 10 must-know tips to help you fit in and avoid any cultural faux pas. Stick around because what you don't know could surprise you. Welcome to the Panama Podcast, From Dreaming to Doing. I'm your host, Melissa Darnay, an American who's been living her someday, every day since 2012. Get ready for a weekly dose of Panama sunshine and inspiration, from hilarious expat adventures to insider tips on living, investing, and having a blast in Panama. Curious to learn more? Go to choosepanama.com and snag your free copy of Panama Uncorked. Number 10, greeting etiquette. Let's kick things off with greetings. In Panama, a simple handshake is common, but when you're among friends, expect a warm embrace or a light kiss on the cheek. Remember, it's all about making a genuine connection. When you're introduced to someone, a smile and eye contact go a long way in showing respect and friendliness. Number 9, personal space. Panamanians tend to stand closer during conversations than you might be used to. While Americans typically maintain about 18 to 24 inches of personal space when talking to a non-family member, Latin Americans often stand closer, averaging about 12 inches apart. This closer proximity reflects a cultural emphasis on warmth and personal connection. It's a sign of trust and warmth, and stepping back might be perceived as distancing or even unfriendly behavior. So don't back away. Embrace this closer contact in your personal space. Number 8, punctuality. While being on time is appreciated, being punctual isn't a hard and fast rule in Panama. For social events, showing up 15 to 30 minutes late is perfectly normal. But don't get too comfortable with this in business settings. Being punctual is still important for making a good impression. Number 7, dining etiquette. If you're invited to someone's home for a meal, it's customary to bring a small gift, like flowers, chocolates, or a bottle of wine, as a token of appreciation. Arriving on time is appreciated, but showing up a few minutes late is generally acceptable in social settings. Unlike in some cultures where finishing everything on your plate is polite, in Panama, leaving a small amount of food on your plate indicates that you're satisfied and well-fed. Also, be prepared for some lively conversation. Panamanians enjoy engaging in friendly discussions during meals, and it's a great way to build relationships. Number 6, dress code. When in Panama, it's important to dress the part. Panama is warm and tropical, but locals still dress smartly, especially in Panama City. Casual doesn't mean sloppy. Opt for lightweight, neat clothing and avoid wearing flip-flops or beachwear unless you're actually going to the beach. If you're going to a bank or to a nice restaurant for dinner, men need to wear long pants and closed-toed shoes. If they don't, they could be denied entry. Women tend to dress up, especially in Panama City. If you have a glitzy dress you've been saving for a special occasion, make sure to bring it with you. Panama fashion is as hot as its salsa music. Number 5, gift giving. Panamanians appreciate thoughtful gifts, but there are a few things to keep in mind. Avoid giving sharp objects like knives or scissors, which can symbolize severing a relationship. And when you receive a gift, open it right away to show your appreciation. It's best to avoid overly expensive gifts, as they can make the recipient feel uncomfortable or obligated. If you're giving flowers, avoid black or purple flowers, as these colors are typically associated with funerals. Instead, choose bright, cheerful flowers that reflect the lively and warm spirit of the Panamanian culture. Number 4, social taboos. At number 4, let's talk about what not to do. It's considered rude to point with your fingers. Instead, use your whole hand. and avoid making negative comments about Panama, as locals are very proud of their country. Respect goes a long way here. Before we hit the top 3, if you're enjoying this video and finding these tips helpful, go ahead and hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to the Panama Podcast for more insights and tips on living your best life in Panama. Number 3, tipping. In Panama, tipping isn't mandatory, but it's appreciated. A standard tip at restaurants and other service industries is 10%. And if you receive exceptional service, feel free to tip more. Just remember, tipping in cash is always better than adding it to your credit card, as many restaurants and hotels participate in tip sharing. With tip sharing, if you leave a $100 tip on your credit card for an exceptional server, he'll only get a small portion of it. Although you may not come from a culture of tipping, it's customary to tip 10% to restaurant waitstaff, the person who does your hair or nails at a salon, and your masseuse. When it comes to the valet who parks your car or the concierge at your hotel, usually $1 or $2 is sufficient. But if they are spectacular, it's okay to tip more. Finally, it's customary to tip your bag boy at the grocery store. They don't make anything other than tips, so feel free to be generous. Number 2, family values. In Panama, the importance of family cannot be overstated. Family is at the heart of Panamanian culture, and you'll see this in everything from weekend gatherings to big celebrations. If you're invited to a family event, it's a big deal. So show up, be present, and enjoy the warmth and hospitality. Number 1, the Panamanian Tranquilo attitude. Panama is known for its laid-back, relaxed vibe. Whether it's dealing with a delay or navigating the traffic, staying calm and going with the flow is key. Leave your Type A personality at the border and embrace the Tranquilo way of life. It'll make your time in Panama much more enjoyable. That wraps up our countdown of the top 10 cultural norms and etiquette tips for Panama. Now you're ready to blend in and make the most of your time here. Thanks for watching, and to remember to subscribe for more tips on living your dream life in Panama. See you in Panama!